Namaste students, how are you all? Hope you all are fit and fine, using your time period and following a routine, uh, doing everything at a proper time. So, dear student, we are here with the final video on the lesson, The Happy Prince. Now you know the story. The Happy Prince is now a statue, but when he was alive, he was known as Happy Prince because he has never seen any sorrow in his life, and he never came out from his palace. He never saw the miseries and suffering of the people of the city. So, dear student, when the prince was dead, his statue was built, and the statue was built on a very high column, very high pillar, and from there the prince was able to see everything of the city, every happening of the city, and he was totally depressed to see the life of city which is full of sorrows and suffering. One day a bird came there, swallow, you know there, and swallow rested between the feet of Happy Prince, and swallow saw Prince weeping, crying, and Prince told him that he is really upset because he is watching now the people who are very upset. He is now watching the sad life of the people, and Prince also persuaded swallow to help those people. And firstly, the helper seamstress. What is seamstress? Lady tailor. By giving ruby of sword hair. And second, they helped a playwright, and this time Prince gave his one eye to the playwright. One eye to the playwright. Prince, you know, the eyes of this statue, eye of the Happy Prince, are made with rare sapphires, rare diamonds. So he gave away one of his eye to that playwright. And after doing that action, the swallow bird next day flew down to a harbor and sat on a mast of a ship. Harbor, you know, there are the many ships are there, the place. So he sat there on a mast of a ship, and he cried very loudly that he is going to Egypt. He cried loudly that I am going to Egypt. But no one paid attention. No one is happy, no one is sad, no one is excited there over this statement. And the bird felt bad that no one is paying attention to him. So he returned back to the Happy Prince. And Happy Prince, he said that he came to say goodbye to Happy Prince, and Prince started again saying something to the bird. Little swallow, will you please stay one night longer with me? So now Prince again watching a person in hell. Who was that? Match girl. Match girl who is selling matches. A girl is there. A match girl. He told the bird swallow, in the square below, there a little girl, match girl, is standing there. her matches, she has let her matches fell in the gutter. Her matches now dropped in the gutter by the girl somehow, and they are spoiled. Her father would beat her if she would go to her home empty-handed, without matches, without money, and even in this time of winter season was going on, and in this time she has no shoes, no stocking. She is poor. How we assume that anyone is poor if in the season of winter a person is not having shoes, stockings. So he gave the description of the girl to Swallow and ordered the Swallow to pluck his other eye to help that girl. But Swallow refused to do that, because Swallow said, I had already plucked your one eye to help the playwright. If I plug your second eye, you would be blind. You would not be able to see the world, to see your city, and that I cannot do. Because why we love someone, why we always praise anyone, why we always support anyone, because when we are aware about the thinking of any person, then we start loving that person. Now Swallow bird is aware what the prince is thinking about the people. The Swallow bird is also transformed. Firstly he was looking selfish. Now he is looking totally devoted to humanity. How this happened? Because of the company of Prince. And Prince inspired this Swallow. Now Swallow is also loving the Prince, and he is not able to pluck that eye, but Prince ordered him and he did that. He plucked his eyes and swooped past the match girl and slipped the jewel, that rare jewel, into the palm of her hand of the little girl. She gave that jewel, that sapphire, that second eye to the girl. And when the girl watched that diamond, that jewel, she was happy, because she knew that the thing is very precious, and now her father would not beat her. When she would go to her home, she would show this to her father. Her father would not beat her. So she was helped by the second eye of the prince, by the other eye of the happy prince. How she was helped? By the other eye of the happy prince. And then the Swallow bird returned to the happy prince. As it is our duty, we should not wait for the words of the person who is in the need of help. Sometimes we should help the person without even asking of him or her. So now Swallow bird knew that now Prince was in the need of help, and when he returned to happy Prince, he said to Prince, now I would not leave you. I would live with you for the whole life. I would never leave you now. I'll stay with you always. But Prince said, no, you cannot stay here. You should go to the Egypt, and you should go to Egypt. Your friends are there. And why the bird was going to Egypt? Because in the Egypt weather was somewhere warm, but in that city, in that area, the cool season was going to start, winter was set, and very soon the snow would start falling. So that's why the prince was saying to him, you should go there. But the swallow didn't go there. So next day, now the swallow bird sit on the shoulder of happy prince. Now swallow bird became eyes of happy prince. Became eyes of happy prince. Okay. Swallow bird sit on the shoulder and started telling marvelous things, beautiful things. But the prince said to swallow bird, more marvelous than anything is the suffering of men and women. The thing which is more marvelous is the suffering of the people. So, dear swallow, have a round of my city, fly around the city, and then gave me description what you have seen. Swallow flew over the great city. He saw the rich people are making merry, making joy, they are celebrating in their beautiful houses, while the beggars, poor, were sitting at the gates. They don't have any hope, they don't have any happy, their faces are sad, they are looking out listlessly, and the streets are totally black of their people. He also described in the archway under the bridge. So there two boys, archway of a bridge, there two little boys were lying in each other's arms. Two boys were there, they were lying in each other's arms. My dear student, when you in the cold season, this winter season, when you see animals, you will see animals are sitting very close to each other because to feel warm. And in that weather, raining was also there at that day, and in that type of cold weather, two boys were there under a bridge, archway there. Under a bridge, two boys were there. They were keeping themselves warm by sitting there, by lying there in the arms of each other. But the watchman ordered them to leave the place, and they were forced to come out in the rain. Dear student, some people do their duty like this. They don't see the human values. The watchman should see the human values and should allow those boys to pass that night, that rainy night, in that cold weather, but he didn't allow. And the boys outside. Swallow saw all these scenes and flew back to Happy Prince. He told the Happy Prince about these things, and Happy Prince was really sad. He ordered Swallow that my statue is made with golden leaves. My statue is gilded statue with gold. So he ordered the swallow bird, he ordered swallow that you should pluck my every leaf of the gold, and distribute these leaves among poor people. Because he also said a line there, an important line, that gold always make people happy. Okay, so swallow did the same as he was ordered. He plucked every leaf of Happy Prince statue, and then he took it and gave to the poor. He gave those gold leaves to poor. He distributed. But now imagine the statue. What kind of statue was looking now? Firstly, statue was having sword. In that sword it was also a diamond, ruby there, great diamond there. Then his eyes were made of rare sapphires. No ruby there, no sapphires there. Now the gold covered leaves were also removed and they were also distributed among the poor people. And the poor people were happy. They were crying. Now we had bread. Now we have bread. And their white faces showed some reddish sign of pleasure. It looked that life came back to those poor children. Okay. So now the snow came and streets looked as if made of silver. Everybody was in the fur dress, in the warm dress. The poor little fellow grew colder and colder. The poor fellow grew colder and colder, but he would not leave the happy prince. Although the weather was not favorable for the swallow bird, but he was not ready to leave happy prince. He was there bearing that cold weather also. So what happened? Now the swallow bird exhausted and bearing that cold weather, he knew that he would not live long. So by gathering his full strength, he flew up to the prince's shoulder and told him, "Dear prince, I am going, goodbye. Will you let me kiss your hand?" He said to the happy prince that, "Goodbye, will you let me to kiss your hand?" Very emotional scene, dear student. But the happy prince told him, "You are my loved one, you are my dearest friend. You should not kiss me on my hand, you should kiss me on lips. Because I love you, you are my truest friend." And Prince also said that he is happy that now swallow bird is at last he is going to Egypt, because now Prince is also without any gold, without any sapphires, without any ruby. He thought maybe the swallow bird is going, leaving him. But the swallow bird answered, "I am not going to Egypt, I am going to the home of death." And saying this, the swallow bird dead there, and he fell down dead at his feet, at the feet of Happy Prince. And at that time there was a curious crack sound inside the statue, and his lead heart, his glass heart, was broken there. So the next morning, early the next morning, mayor came there with his town councillors. So mayor came there, town councillors, and when mayor saw the statue of Happy Prince and the dead bird there, he told to his councillors that the statue is looking very shabby. He is looking like a beggar, and his town councillors, who always followed him, who always said what the mayor was saying, they said, yes, Happy Prince is looking shabby, it is not looking better than a beggar. And they also observed a dead bird there, and the mayor said, foolishly that issue a proclamation, announce this: birds are not allowed to die here. And the town clerk also made a note of the suggestion. Okay, the statue of Happy Prince was looking very dull. Without diamonds, without gold leaves, it was looking dull. So they ordered, so mayor ordered to pull down it, and they pulled down the statue of Happy Prince because the statue was not looking beautiful. It was not beautiful, it was totally dull and grey. No diamond, no gold. The Happy Prince was not looking a prince there, he was looking like a beggar, like a very poor man. Because when you see prince, when you see king, you see them lavishly decorated, wearing gold, wearing expensive things. But a prince, we cannot say person prince who's looking very dull. So now the statue is melted in the furnace, but surprisingly, the leaden heart, the glass heart, was not melted, and people who were melting the statue, they threw the dead bird and that leaden heart, that glass heart, on the heap of dust, like wastage, like any not needed things, unimportant things. You may also think, now there is no important of the dead body of the bird, and secondly of that little heart. Now there is not important. But dear student, what happened in the end? Must listen prudently. What happened there? God sent his angels to bring two precious things from that city. Precious, very precious, very precious. But the angel took with him the dead bird as precious thing and that leaden heart as precious thing. So these two things were precious according to the angel, and God also said to angel, you have rightly chosen, because in my garden of paradise this little bird shall sing forever, and in my city gold of the Happy Prince shall praise me. And Happy Prince also will be here. God says, in my garden of paradise the little bird shall sing forever, and in my city of gold. There is city of gold also of God. The Happy Prince shall praise me. Happy Prince will be there. He will praise me in my city of gold, in my area, in my paradise. He will live there. He will praise me. And that was the ending of the lesson. The two precious things were the dead bird and the leaden glass heart. My dear student, the lesson was very, very impressive. This is one from that lesson you will never forget in your life. And learning, you should always keep in your mind. You should help someone. You should help needy. You should be ready to help them. How you can help? I will send you the summary theme and question answer, the PDF of this lesson through WhatsApp subject group. And if any doubt is there, you can ask through Google Meet and WhatsApp subject group. Namaste student.